Always, 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 when doing foundation, the skin has to be properly hydrated.
Because it feels so good.
Because it feels so good and it makes your foundation look amazing.
Yeah.
When applying a foundation, I always start in the center of the face. Most women have all of their issues in the center of their face. And then I blend out. If you see that, it has the most beautiful coverage to it. You want to start with as little product as possible and then build. The mistake is women, they, like I said again, they go and fuss with so much eye makeup. They immediately want to go to their eyes, because a lot of women think if they put color on their eyes and they get everything, that they're going to look good. It's the skin. Perfecting the skin is the hardest thing to do out of anything. And it's the one thing that women want to scrimp on time with. It's like they don't want to take the time to make their skin perfect. They want to just like get out really quick and rely on their eye makeup to make them look good, when that's not how it works. I probably said this a million times, a little trick in the industry, and this is mostly for artists to do, not your average woman, is to jump up a shade in concealer and create kind of that luminosity in the center of the face. Sometimes concealer, you really got to work it into the skin because it can kind of sit in the pores kind of funny sometimes. So make sure that you really work it into the skin. Always use a number 4 brush. Look at the difference. There's my finger, and of course I have like a sausage link for a finger. But your finger and the size of a brush, this is so huge and this is so precise and small, so it gives you a little more control. In the mid-90s, when Bobbi Brown came out, it was completely matte. It was like void of any shine to the skin. And then later 90s, Stila came out. It was all about shine everywhere. And then I think we've kind of figured it out now that it needs to be a balance. Like you need to be matte in some areas and shimmery in some areas. Make yourself look a little more dimensional. And Smashbox is so cool because the products that we're creating are really, really kind of ahead of the game. They're matte, but they have a radiant finish. But there's no shine, no sparkle, so it's going to give you a glow, but you're going to have that mattifying property to it. At Smashbox, we always do 2 cheek products to get the most natural effect. Putting just a blush on, to be honest, as an artist, I never think looks totally natural. I always think it looks a lot better if you use a blush and a bronzer, or a blush and a soft lights, or something just to soften the color a bit. When you do blush, I like to, she could probably attest to this, I'm barely touching her skin. I mean, you can barely feel my touch, and that's the way you should apply your blush. You shouldn't really feel it.